Welcome ladies and gentlemen to another Assy WoW guide video. Today I'm showing you how to do Sunken Temple 72 mob pull as a level 52 Paladin. These are the talents. Go for Consecration obviously. And Sanctity Aura and Retribution. After you pick this up, you just work your way down the Holy Tree and get Improved Blessing and Wisdom 2 out of 2. Gearing wise, I'm just gonna hop into the ID now, but gearing wise you want of the whale, right? Of the whale, spirit and stamina. You want to prioritize getting plate armor with these stats because you are taking a lot of melee hits, and having a lot of armor does help a ton with surviving. You will take melee hits even while juggling, especially if you're a little greedy bugger like me. So yeah, bring healing pots, mana pots, nature protection potions. It makes sense as well to bring, and if you have engineering, bring your the nades you can afford bringing, right? It's a good idea to have like one that stuns and one that doesn't stun. But yeah, as a Pala, I always jump down and I just go for this corner jump here to not get, you know, killed by all the mobs, especially if I got dazed up here and I pull the pack below. If I didn't do that, I might just have ran for this next location, but do as I do if you feel a bit sketched out by the way you get to the dragon bosses. Jump up here on the corner and around. Luckily, as a paladin with a lot of plate armor, you can take a lot of melee hits and not die. I can go through my gear real quick just so you can see what I have, like hover over it. Just prioritizing a lot of spirit, a lot of stamina. And when I can, I make it plate. I fell down accidentally. I didn't mean to, but on this side of the wall is not a reset evade spot, so the mobs can actually reach you that way. So just, if you fall down, run over here and jump back up. Can't, these sloped ledges, you can't really jump up with these. Just waiting for the bosses to drop combat on me. There we go. You see how there's a line connecting to these two corners? Two lines up here, you can place a conch as soon as they start going back like that. That way it will time perfectly that they run into it and you get some distance. And just place another one as soon as it's off CD to keep engaging them so they don't reset. Go towards the back of the boss and kind of aim yourself towards this corner a bit. That way, if they do knock you, they knock you in the direction that we want, which is back here, and then we just walk up on the ledge here and the bosses reset. Usually they reset about once you get to here. And then either wait for them to... I'm gonna re-aggro them by doing this, but it doesn't matter. They'll drop combat and they will go into the stack. Stay up here until they drop combat. I use this candle as like a reference. I'm gonna be on the left side of it, right? Jump down and move up. The reason why you move up is to render in the mobs. You can bring an ornate spyglass to increase your render distance, and then you can just chill here in the back and render in the mobs. If you don't bring that like me, just stand here. As soon as you don't see more coming, there could be more coming, but you shouldn't be waiting for them. You just start moving back. Sometimes the mobs, they get caught around this corner and they just walk like back and forth like this rope does. And it is what it is. Don't wait for them to group. Sometimes it's actually a lot of elite mobs. In that case, you would use this ledge to do the exact same thing I'm gonna do over here now. Never mind actually, since they started running, I'm gonna use this ledge over here. So, turning my back is a bit Monk TOS, because they can daze me, but you just do this. Then again, go down to the candle and we walk off. This is a evade reset spot, so if you stay up there too long, they're just gonna reset, and you don't want that. But And if they start getting a bit too close to you for comfort, just jump up again and gain some distance by using the evade spots on the ledges. This is looking good. Jump off again. I'm gonna let them catch up a tiny bit so I can place a rank 1 conch and have them walk through it. Sometimes, for some reason, the mobs will reset from the run from the bosses to the juggle spot, but by throwing down a rank 1 conch, you mitigate the odds of that. Also, sometimes this patrol down here, or pack, does not get pulled by the RP, so you have like an elite mob waiting for you, but then you just pause here and wait till last second to run in here and really greed, make a big loop, and then bubble at the very end so you get the caster stacked as well. You do a max rank. What did I just do? Stun nade. There you go. I jump up. You just kind of want to keep running here and then go here and jump up. Misclick something during that. I think I just blessed a blessing of wisdom myself, which is risky, because if it was a bop instead of a bubble, I would be dead. Place your consecration up here. Mark the front mob if you can to kind of get a gauge on where they're at. And then you just jump up and down here. Let them path away. Wait about 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. Jump down. Walk up. You should be able to see the marker through the wall before they get there, but just place it in good time, especially when you're learning. Don't be greedy. And remember to swap to your Sanctity Aura, which is the reason why we went into the red tree to begin with. 1, 2, 3. So count to 3 as soon as the last mob like turns the corner. And if you want to be greedy like me, throw in the 8. You don't want to peek when they're casting, otherwise they finish their cast and you get beamed for half your health. You get a hang of the timing. If you want to use bop, you do this, and then you walk in here, and then you bop. And as soon as the casters come here, then you will just start moving. This is basically the best you can get from this, from a bop. Otherwise, you just get beamed and you die. When there's 4 seconds left on your bop, if you're at this location, you have to run. Absolutely have to run. Place it. A mana pot. And if you need mana ticks, just let them run for a bit. You have about, you know, you don't want them to run for too long, but you know, you can let them run for 10 seconds to get like 3 mana ticks, 4 mana ticks or whatever. You do not want to use stun nades outside of bubble, because you'll end up splitting the pack too much with it. So just use solid dynamite to get in additional damage that doesn't, you know, mess up your stack. And be careful. This is why you wear plate armor. If I wore cloth there, I would have been giga dead. And the reason why you jump back up and down is just to keep them in your conch for a bit longer. Now I'm gonna wait a little longer, let him patrol a little further away. Just to get a few mana ticks. Maybe I can peek down the line here. Did that mob? Oh, we did get XP, I just didn't see it. I was like, did that not give me any XP? And if you don't feel like you'll make it to this spot, if they're like super close, just keep running and jump up here. You know, they might start casting on you, but that won't kill you, but getting hit by all the mobs at once, that is definitely going to kill you. Mana pot. I'm a bit worried that they got a bit spread, so I'm going to do something here that you can replicate if you're in doubt, just to get a good view of how many mobs do we have in the back. So I just run down here and then I get a good look. Like, it seems like Skull is the furthest back mob there is. It's good. Around the corner, the whelps are moving super slow. We're gonna do a bop here. Again, as soon as the whelps are here, we start moving. We do not want to get clapped. But again, the main point of that is not to do damage, is to stack them. Casting interrupts your mana regen, right? So don't... If you want to cast something, just batch your cast, meaning like put them in a package and, you know, do them all at once, like after each other in sequence. Don't like, oh, I'm a heal now, and then 10 seconds later, now I'm gonna do this other spell that I could have done like at the same time, you know? And you can use your Lay of Hands as a mini mana pot. So I'm going to show you what that means now. I'm going to walk up. I'm going to max rank, read it a little bit. I have enough mana for one more go, I think. Might have to reset this Wormkin. But essentially it just puts your mana at 550 when you use, you see now they're too close for me to jump up, so I'm gonna just... If you just jump, even though you're strafing and you hit the wall, they're gonna turn around for just a split second, buying you some distance, right? This is too close as well, so I just do this. You see how they will turn back, even though I'm not on the wall. We're gonna do some bubble action now. Go here so the casters stack with us. We're gonna do 2 max rank and then we're going to stun nade. So the bubble, oh, 2 XP. So that whelp went too long without being touched. The one that just died. There's a risk of that, and that's why you definitely want to prioritize keeping them stacked if you can. I'm gonna let him run for a little bit now. 10 seconds. 3, 4. I just want to loot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty confident that I hit them all there, so that's why I'm gonna do it. This is greed, you know. Being greedy. You don't want to risk losing out on XP. Don't do this. I might pay the price for this in a second, right? Again, as soon as the casters are here, we start moving. Almost dead. Might hodge the front one here. Just to buy a little more time. There we go, starting to get XP from the big boys now. I am by no means expert at this method, but this is the only method that works, and I don't want to say I came up with it, but I kind of did. But I believe Taiwan has a video on this, but he uses a different kind of juggling method than I am here. They're kind of super slow right now, huh? I'm just gonna drag them a bit further, and I just don't want to lose out on any XP, so just making sure I drag them all through a conch. Wormkins are acting a little weird. There's no way I'm gonna get XP from the casters, by the way. So might just reset those. That's my bad this run. The thing I can do to keep engaging them is place my conch further down, right? Even further down towards the corner, so when they turn the corner and start casting, they're getting hit. Oh, you shoot, man. Don't get greedy like I do. Jeez. Also, sometimes I stutter and I like walk out here, but I should always rush to this location, because if I rush there, the casters, they won't cast, you know? Because I'm LOS. But because I'm in their line of sight, they're gonna cast on me. It might look like we're getting less XP now from the mobs, but it's because I'm not rested anymore. Add some rested XP. We're gonna do, as soon as they go around the corner, we're gonna send a little bop. I'm actually gonna run over here a bit. There we go. How much HP do the casters have? 53%. You can definitely include the casters in this. It's only because I don't move far enough up to place my conch. So ideally, to make that work, what you would do is wait even longer with jumping down. It does extend the kill phase though, so I think it's a trade-off. The thing about the other videos that are up about this boost, they could just like walk a little bit down and then they would turn around, walk a bit up, so they would always be LOS while trying to juggle the mobs into staying in the conch, right? How low are the others? Oh, some of them are actually low. Just gonna let them run for a bit so I can loot. This guy wasn't so low, I would probably just... I think I'm just gonna prioritize trying to kill this guy. And then there's no way I'm getting XP for the casters anyways at this point. This video is kind of a proof of concept, right? That you can do it as a Pala. It's just... it's gonna take more practice than I'm willing to put in right now. There we go. I'm not gonna bother with these last ones, but definitely doable to include them. I think this is about 50k XP an hour at best, like the way I'm doing it right now. So yeah, do with that info as you may. If I could include these, we would probably get up to a decent bit more. Anyways, I'm gonna go reset these mobs now, and that's the video for today. Basically just experimental Paladin Sunken Temple to prove that you can actually do this. Efficient, maybe not, but possible, yes. Thank you for watching, guys.